Most people hate staying home. Here's why winners love it. The secret room of power. Most people think staying home is boring. They think nothing happens there. They think life is outside. They think success lives in crowds. They think noise means progress. They think motion means growth. But they are wrong. Real change is quiet. Real power is silent. Real growth is invisible at first. A seed does not grow in the street. It grows under the soil, in darkness, in stillness, in silence. You are the same. When you stay home with purpose, you enter a hidden room. This room is not made of walls. It is made of focus. It is made of calm. It is made of space. In that space, your mind can breathe. Outside, the world pulls you. Phones ring, messages flash, people talk, cars move, screens glow, voices shout. Your attention breaks into pieces. But inside your space, your attention returns to you. This is power. Most people never feel this power. They run from silence. They fear stillness. They escape quiet. Because quiet shows truth. Noise hides truth. When sound stops, you hear your thoughts. When distractions fade, you see your habits. When movement ends, you meet yourself. Many people do not want this meeting, so they stay busy. They scroll, they chat, they wander, they watch, they rush. Not because they must, but because they fear being alone with their own mind. Winners are different. Winners are not afraid of silence. They walk into it. They sit inside it. They listen to it. Because they know something others do not know. Silence is a teacher. It shows you what matters. It shows you what drains you. It shows you what inspires you. It shows you what wastes your life. Noise never shows this. Noise distracts. Noise confuses. Noise pushes you away from yourself. Silence pulls you back. Imagine a lake. When the water moves, you see nothing. When the water rests, you see the bottom. Your mind is that lake. When your life is loud, your thoughts are muddy. When your life is calm, your thoughts are clear. Clarity is rare, but clarity changes everything. Clear thoughts create strong decisions. Strong decisions create strong habits. Strong habits create strong lives. This chain always begins in quiet places. That is why winners protect their time at home. They do not see home as a prison. They see it as a training ground. A warrior trains before battle. A musician practices before stage. A thinker studies before speaking. Preparation always happens in private. The crowd only sees the result. The crowd never sees the practice. They see the victory. They do not see the mornings. They see the success. They do not see the discipline. But discipline is built in silence. At home, no one claps for you. At home, no one praises you. At home, no one watches you. That is why it is powerful. Because what you do when nobody watches defines who you become. Anyone can work when people look. Few can work when alone. Anyone can start when excited. Few can continue when bored. Home is where this test happens. At home, excuses appear. Comfort calls you. Your bed invites you. Your phone tempts you. No boss stands behind you. No teacher checks you. No crowd judges you. Only you decide. This is the real test of strength. Not lifting heavy weight, not speaking loudly, not showing confidence. Real strength is self-control. Self-control grows in private. When you choose study over scrolling, you grow. When you choose practice over delay, you grow. When you choose focus over noise, you grow. These choices look small, but small choices build giant futures. A mountain is made of dust. A book is made of letters. A life is made of days. Win the day, you win the life. And the day is easiest to win at home.
Because at home, you control the field. Outside, life attacks you. Inside, you design your world. You choose your sound, you choose your light, you choose your pace, you choose your task. Control creates calm. Calm creates focus. Focus creates progress. Progress creates confidence. Confidence built alone is the strongest kind. It does not depend on applause. It does not depend on approval. It does not depend on attention. It depends on proof. Proof you gave yourself. Proof that you showed up. Proof that you practiced. Proof that you continued. This kind of confidence is quiet, but it is unbreakable. The world cannot give it. The world cannot take it. Only you can build it. And the best place to build it is home. Think about a blacksmith. He shapes steel with fire and pressure. The metal does not shine during shaping. It shines after. You are that metal. Home is your fire. Discipline is your hammer. Time is your pressure. If you stay long enough, you change shape. Slowly, silently, powerfully. Most people leave too early. They want quick results. They want fast change. They want instant proof. So they run outside again. They chase noise again. They seek attention again. And they stay the same.
Winners stay longer. They understand a secret rule. Growth feels boring before it feels exciting. Practice feels slow before it feels smooth. Learning feels hard before it feels natural. The beginning is always quiet. That is why few people succeed. Not because success is impossible, but because silence is uncomfortable. If you can sit in silence, you gain an advantage. If you can work in silence, you gain an advantage. If you can improve in silence, you gain an advantage. Because most people cannot. They need noise to feel alive. They need people to feel worthy. They need movement to feel progress. You do not. You can build your life quietly. Imagine a builder at night. No crowd, no music, no praise. Only bricks, only effort, only patience. When morning comes, a wall stands. People say it appeared. They did not see the night. Your future is that wall. You build it when no one looks. Every page you read is a brick. Every skill you practice is a brick. Every distraction you refuse is a brick. Lay enough bricks and a fortress rises. That fortress is your mind. A strong mind cannot be shaken by noise. A strong mind cannot be pulled by trends. A strong mind cannot be broken by pressure. It stands. Calm, still, ready. This is why winners love staying home. They are not hiding, they are building. They are not missing life, they are creating it. They are not behind, they are preparing. One day they will step outside. People will look at them. People will admire them. People will ask their secret. They will smile. Because the secret is simple. They used their quiet time wisely. They treated home like a school. They treated silence like a coach. They treated discipline like a friend. And step by step, day by day, hour by hour, they became stronger. Not loudly, but truly. Part 2. The discipline advantage. Most people wait for motivation. Winners build discipline. Motivation is loud. Discipline is quiet. Motivation shouts. Discipline whispers. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. This is why many people start and few people finish. They feel excited on day 1. They feel tired on day 3. They stop on day 5. Not because they are weak, because they depend on feelings. Feelings change like weather. Discipline stands like a mountain. And the best place to build discipline is home. At home, you face the real challenge, not the world, yourself.
Outside, pressure pushes you, deadlines chase you, people watch you.
At home, none of that exists. No one forces you. No one reminds you. No one checks you. So if you still work, you are strong. Working alone is proof. Proof of intention. Proof of commitment. Proof of character. Character is not built in crowds. It is built in private choices. When you wake early and no one sees, you grow. When you study and no one praises, you grow. When you practice and no one claps, you grow. Growth loves privacy. Think of roots. Roots grow underground. No one sees them, but they hold the tree. Your habits are roots. If your roots are weak, life shakes you. If your roots are strong, life cannot move you. Home is where roots grow, because home is where repetition lives. Repetition is power. One push-up is nothing. One page is nothing. 1 hour is nothing. But repeat them daily, everything changes. Small actions repeated become identity. Read daily, you become a reader. Practice daily, you become skilled. Focus daily, you become sharp. Discipline is not an act, it is a pattern. Patterns form in stable places. Home is stable. Same desk, same chair, same light, same space. Your brain learns this pattern. When you sit there, it knows it is time to work. Environment shapes behavior. A noisy place trains distraction. A chaotic place trains delay. A calm place trains focus. This is why serious people design their space. They remove noise. They remove clutter. They remove temptation. Not because they are strict, because they are smart. They know a simple truth. Willpower is limited. Environment is powerful. If snacks sit near you, you eat. If your phone glows near you, you scroll. If your bed calls you, you sleep. But if books sit near you, you read. If tools sit near you, you build. If goals sit near you, you act. Your space trains your brain. Most people decorate their room for comfort. Winners design their room for growth. Comfort relaxes you. Growth transforms you. Too much comfort weakens discipline. Right challenge strengthens it. That is why staying home can be powerful. Not for comfort, for construction. You are building yourself, brick by brick, habit by habit, choice by choice. Discipline also grows from boredom. Most people fear boredom. They run from it. They open apps, they play videos, they search noise. But boredom is not an enemy. Boredom is a door. Behind that door lives creativity. When your mind is not fed, it begins to think. When your mind is quiet, ideas appear. Every invention was born in stillness. Every story began in silence. Every vision started in a quiet mind. Noise blocks imagination. Silence invites it. At home, boredom visits often. That is your chance. Instead of escaping it, sit with it. Watch what happens. At first, it feels slow. Then it feels strange. Then it feels deep. Soon, thoughts appear. New ideas, new plans, new dreams. Your mind starts building. This is why thinkers love solitude. They understand that silence is not empty. It is full. Full of answers, full of direction, full of insight. But only patient people hear them. Patience is another gift of staying home. Outside, life is fast. Everything rushes. Everything moves. At home, time slows. Slow time teaches patience. You learn to wait. You learn to repeat. You learn to continue. Patience turns effort into mastery. Without patience, you quit.
With patience, you finish. Look at masters in any field. They repeat basics again and again and again. They do not chase excitement, they chase improvement. Improvement is quiet. It happens in small steps. 1% better, 1% stronger, 1% sharper, daily. After 1 year, you are not the same person. But most people never see this change because they never stay long enough. They jump from plan to plan, goal to goal, idea to idea. They move often, they change often, they restart often. Movement feels like progress. Consistency is progress. Staying home teaches consistency because you face the same place daily, the same mirror, the same desk, the same self. There is no escape from your habits there. You see them clearly. Your delays, your excuses, your patterns. This honesty is powerful. When you see truth, you can change. When you hide truth, you stay stuck. Home shows truth. That is why some people avoid it, because silence reveals. But winners want truth, even if it is uncomfortable, even if it is hard, even if it hurts. Because truth is a map. It shows where you are. It shows where you must go. Without truth, you walk in circles. At home, you stop walking in circles. You start walking forward, step by step. Another advantage of staying home is energy. Energy is life fuel. Every conversation spends it. Every decision spends it. Every noise spends it. Outside, energy leaks everywhere. Traffic drains you. Crowds drain you. Pressure drains you. Comparison drains you. By night, you feel empty. But when you stay home wisely, energy stays. You choose where it goes. You choose who gets it. You choose what deserves it.
Strong people guard energy. They do not give it to everything. They invest it. They invest in skills. They invest in health. They invest in learning. Energy invested becomes power. Power builds futures. This is why discipline lovers enjoy staying home. They are not bored. They are focused. They are not missing fun. They are creating strength. They are not alone. They are training. Training is not always exciting, but it is always effective. An athlete repeats drills. A writer repeats sentences. A student repeats lessons. Repetition looks simple, but repetition creates excellence. And repetition is easiest in one place, home. Because home removes friction. No travel, no waiting, no noise, only you and your work. When friction drops, consistency rises. When consistency rises, results appear. Results bring confidence, real confidence. Not loud confidence, not fake confidence, quiet confidence, the strongest kind. It does not shout, it does not show off, it does not beg attention. It simply stands, solid, steady, certain. This confidence comes from kept promises, promises you made to yourself. When you said you would study, and you studied. When you said you would practice, and you practiced. When you said you would continue, and you continued. Each promise kept adds strength. Soon you trust yourself. Self-trust is rare. Many people trust others more than themselves because they break their own promises. They plan, then delay. They decide, then quit. They dream, then doubt. Staying home with discipline fixes this because you face your promises daily. And every time you keep one, you grow stronger inside. Inner strength is invisible, but it changes everything. It changes how you speak, how you walk, how you decide, how you act. People feel it, even if they cannot explain it. They call it presence. They call it aura. They call it confidence. But its real name is self-built strength, and it is built quietly. Part 3. The quiet power that changes your destiny. Most people chase noise.
Winners chase direction. Noise feels exciting. Direction feels calm. Noise pulls you outward. Direction pulls you inward. This is why many people move fast but go nowhere. They fill their days but empty their purpose. They talk more but understand less because they never stop. Stopping is powerful. Stopping lets you see. Stopping lets you think. Stopping lets you choose. And the easiest place to stop is home.
Home is not a prison. It is a pause button. A pause is not weakness. A pause is strategy. Every great decision begins with a pause. When you stay home with intention, life slows down. Slow life shows truth. You see what matters. You see what does not. You see which habits help you. You see which habits hurt you. Clarity begins when noise ends. Outside, voices compete. At home, your voice returns. Your voice is your compass. Without it, you follow crowds. With it, you lead yourself. Many people fear being alone, not because they are lonely, because they meet themselves. Meeting yourself can feel uncomfortable. You notice your fears. You notice your doubts. You notice your weaknesses. But this is not bad. Awareness is power. You cannot fix what you do not see. You cannot grow what you ignore. Silence reveals. It shows you where you waste time. It shows you where you lose energy. It shows you where you betray your goals. Truth is not always gentle, but truth is always useful. Winners respect truth. They do not hide from it. They use it. They adjust. They improve. They continue. Home is where this process happens best, because no one interrupts you. Growth needs space. A seed cannot grow if hands keep touching it. A mind cannot grow if noise keeps entering it. Space protects growth. When you stay home wisely, you create space. Space to think, space to learn, space to rebuild. Rebuilding is important. Life sometimes breaks you. Plans fail. People leave. Dreams shake. These moments hurt. Many people escape pain. They chase distraction. They chase noise. They chase company. But pain avoided returns stronger. Healing needs stillness. At home, you can feel fully. You can think deeply. You can recover honestly. Recovery is not laziness. Recovery is repair. An athlete rests to grow muscle. A mind rests to grow strength. Rest is not stopping progress. Rest prepares progress. Strong people know this. They step back when needed. They recharge when tired. They reflect when confused. They do not rush healing, because rushed healing is fake healing. Real healing is quiet, and quiet healing builds real strength. This strength is different. It is not loud strength. It is not aggressive strength. It is calm strength. Calm strength is rare. It stays steady in chaos. It stays clear in pressure. It stays patient in difficulty. This strength is built in still places. Home is a still place. When you learn to use it, everything changes. You stop chasing attention. You start building ability. You stop chasing approval. You start building confidence. You stop chasing trends. You start building purpose. Purpose is powerful. Purpose wakes you early. Purpose keeps you going. Purpose makes effort meaningful. Without purpose, discipline feels heavy. With purpose, discipline feels natural. Home helps you find purpose. Because purpose speaks softly. You cannot hear it in crowds. You cannot hear it in noise. You hear it in silence.
It arrives slowly, like sunrise. First darkness, then light. First confusion, then clarity. First questions, then answers. People who never sit in silence miss this moment. They live reacting, not choosing. Reaction is easy. Choice is powerful. Reaction follows the world. Choice creates your world. Staying home trains choice, because you decide your day. You decide when to wake. You decide what to study. You decide what to practice. Every decision strengthens control. Control builds confidence. Confidence builds courage. Courage builds action. Action builds results. Results build belief. Belief builds destiny. Destiny is not luck. Destiny is built. Built daily. Built quietly. Built intentionally. Most people want big change fast, but real change is slow. Slow change lasts. Fast change fades. A tree grows slowly, but stands for years. A firework explodes fast, but disappears fast. Decide what you want to be, a firework or a tree. If you choose tree, you must accept time. Time requires patience. Patience requires peace. Peace grows best at home. At home, you can create rituals. Morning rituals, work rituals, night rituals. Rituals shape identity. If you write every morning, you become a writer. If you train every day, you become strong. If you learn daily, you become wise. Identity is built through repetition, not through wishing, not through talking, through doing. Doing happens easiest where distractions are few. That place is home. Home is your workshop. A workshop is not fancy, it is useful. Tools, space, focus. That is enough. You do not need perfect conditions. You need consistent conditions. Perfection delays action. Consistency creates results. Many people wait for the perfect moment. Winners use the present moment. The perfect moment does not exist. The present moment always exists. Home reminds you of this, because nothing there is distracting you from now.
Now is powerful. Now is where habits happen. Now is where choices happen. Now is where change happens. If you control now, you control life. Staying home teaches this mastery. It teaches you to live deliberately, not randomly, not impulsively, not reactively. Deliberate living is rare. Most people drift. They follow mood, they follow trend, they follow crowd. Drifting feels easy, but drifting leads nowhere. Direction requires intention. Intention requires awareness. Awareness grows in silence. Silence lives at home. This is why staying home can transform you. Not because home is magic, because you become intentional there. Intentional people become powerful. They do not waste time. They do not waste energy. They do not waste life. They invest all three. Time invested becomes skill. Energy invested becomes strength. Life invested becomes legacy. Legacy is not fame. Legacy is impact. Impact begins with preparation. Preparation happens in private. Before the speech, practice. Before the victory, training. Before the success, discipline. The world sees results, but results are born in silence. So never underestimate quiet seasons. Quiet seasons are construction seasons. When nothing seems to happen, everything is happening. Your mind is sharpening. Your habits are forming. Your focus is strengthening. Growth is invisible before it is visible, just like dawn before sunrise. Trust quiet progress. Trust slow growth. Trust silent work. Because one day results will speak loudly.
People will ask how you changed, how you improved, how you became strong. They will think it was sudden. You will know it was daily. Daily effort, daily focus, daily discipline, built at home. So do not fear staying home. Use it. Do not run from it. Rise from it. Your home can be your hiding place or your training ground, your prison or your power center. Your choice decides. If you choose distraction, home weakens you. If you choose growth, home strengthens you. The place is the same. The intention changes everything. So choose wisely. Sit with yourself. Listen to yourself. Build yourself. Quietly, patiently, powerfully. Because the strongest people are not made in crowds. They are made in silence.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.